Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Griever back here, bringing you guys a very wholesome, a very lovely, a definitely G-rated manga review for Ayakashi Triangle Chapter 42. Now, I'm just going to take a quick break and read the chapter, and then we'll review it. So, that was not wholesome. That's everything to do with the letter H. Do you guys know about the letter H? Let's go back to Sesame Street and learn what the letter H means. Because, oh baby. Last chapter was worse. Let's be real here. Last chapter was worse. This chapter does not improve situations any. Like, how are they getting away with this? Once again, not necessarily unhappy. I just don't know how much I can get away with talking about what happens on YouTube. Last chapter review was like only 4 minutes, 5 minutes long because anything I say can be used against me in a court of YouTube. It's not my fault, YouTube. It is not my fault that ShonenJumpViz.com allows this type of perversion. It's not my fault. I'm just trying to review a manga, god damn it. So, what can I talk about? Okay, so, a substitute teacher, not a substitute, an assistant teacher shows up, and she looks pretty good looking, sort of idea, right? She's being harassed, of course, by the male students, by the boys. We have that in Maid-sama. We have that in classic shoujo, don't we? We have that in Yankee-kun to Megami-chan. We had that in Denkai Daisy. We had that in Kawichi wa Maid-sama. We had it in Unbalance X Unbalance. What else am I forgetting? There's a lot of shoujo and harem manga that have this trope that the assistant teacher shows up. She's European. She's blonde. She's boom, and the guys take notice, sort of idea. We have that. That's a classic, right? So Matsuri, of course, comes to her defense and goes, you need to be able to say no to the guys. You guys, get out of here. Stop bothering the teacher. She's clearly not interested. And we're like, okay. So at first, you know what's funny? They have the trope, the classic trope that usually, like, it's the sister of the teacher that the student's after, or it's the mom of this, or the aunt of that, or some relation. Like, usually the introduction of a new teacher is always connected to the world in some way. Whether it's a slice of life comedy love interest thing, then it's always a relative of one of the love interests. Or it's a childhood friend, or it's this, or it's that, or it's another thing, right? In this case, it's not completely out of the blue, like it is still a relative, but not in the way I really thought, because when she first defends her and all that stuff, and we do have Soga and Ryo, they are talking on the stairs about who she is and who she could be and stuff. I forget his name, but the Penguin-san is completely the Tengu little guy that follows Soga. He's completely like, he's thinking what I'm thinking, that I've seen in more recent shoujo, where it's like watching in class, it's a forbidden student-teacher love affair. Oh my god, scandalous. And I'm just like, you're goddamn right, Penguin-san. You're goddamn right. But no, actually we're not right. Though certain things would lead to believe it. After this, Suzu and Matsuri, they're walking home. They're talking about Garaku designing Suzu a battle outfit that can be equipped like hers is. And Shirogane even says, you cannot protect, like, yeah, it's like you're going to be involved more and more and more. And yeah, you might be my bodyguard, you're my protection, but I need to grow too. And Shirogane agrees. Like, her power won't grow if you're always doing the fighting for her. Yeah, protection is great, but not smothering. You need to allow her to be able to grow too. And then the teacher, Abiki, whatever her name is, she shows up and goes just like, oh my god, and it's random. On the road, grabs Matsuri by the tatas. And it's like, oh my, what wonderful tatas you have. What tater tots do you have in that oven? And then after this, everyone's a little shocked because she mentioned Shirogane, saying, I agree with Shirogane. A woman can't grow if you don't allow her to fight and grow. And Shirogane's on the defensive automatically, so is Suzu. Matsuri tries to break free, but can't physically, so that's very impressive. And Shirogane even thinks, like, she not only recognized me, but she showed up unnoticed by all of us. That's impressive. So Matsuri uses wind jutsu, and it's like, oh no, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, just kidding. Boom. And the wind is gone because she sees control of her wind. Or his. I still get confused with that one. The pronoun game is not strong with this one. But either way, Matsuri's wind was seized control of. Wax on, wax off, Daniel-san. And then completely captured, wind bind, boom. Matsuri has been captured by the wind that he was controlling and locked in 4 different places into a bind, into a very suggestive pose. And then, this is what I don't get. Okay, so the teacher decides, and this is why I don't know how we're going to get away with this. The teacher decides to lick her fingers, as you do, like, I do that all the time, guys. You've seen all my videos. Of course, I always, every 5 to 10 minutes, I have a need to go, and then proceeds to place these fingers in an area of Matsuri. And it allows for some suggestive, you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, you guys read the chapter. You know what happened. God damn. Okay. Then Matsuri's released, and then she's talking to Shirogane, saying you came up with an interesting jutsu, and I would know of it being in my position. The teacher transforms into Matsuri's mother. Now, we sort of suspected this the moment we saw the wind bind technique. Like, she used wind bind. She took control of the wind. It's like, it's got to be somebody related to Matsuri. So it makes total sense. She transforms back into her regular form, which, once again, actually, cool design. I like the design saying, my child could be so adorable when transformed into a girl. Makes all the training worth it, Matsuri dear. And they're like, Mom? And they're like, what? And that's sort of the end of the chapter. Now, the reason I can't go on about the certain scene is like, because, okay, so it was a relative in the end. That's usually what happens. It's somebody significant. And in this case, it is. It's, of course, the mother enters the fray. It's classic shonen. It's classic shoujo. It's classic everything, really. It's a trope. And it works. So the mother has shown up. The mother has appeared, and she's powerful. She's a badass. Great. Got it. Okay. So that's all fine and good. We got the introductory chapter of the mom showing up. Okay. My problem is what happened on page 16, 17 on the Viz. Because so many things wrong going on here. So many things. Like, I understand. Listen. I don't care what you guys are into. I don't care what you girls are into. You guys don't care what I'm into. But we like to keep our browser history, our certain H-level websites we visit, and what we read on the H sites to ourselves. Do we not? For the most part, we like a little bit of privacy with that, don't we? So, I mean, if you're into incest, okay, and if you're into the whole gender swap incest, I mean, once again, totally fine if that's your, it's not, I don't know. See, I'm going to dig a hole. I'm going to dig such a deep hole by trying to be like 2021 progressive, but at the same time going, fucking no. Like, so you have to understand, guys, I'm in a balance here. I have a balance to maintain. It's like, you want to be 2021 accepting. At the same time, that shit's fucked. At the same time, be accepting. At the same time, that shit's fucked. And in the middle is the Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and everything else on the internet fan base who decides cancel. So I'm just going to end this here with neither a here nor there. What did you guys think? That's all I can ask. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you had a nice weekend. Hope you have a nice week ahead of you. It's going to be cloudy and rainy here, so my week's sort of a downer anyways. But this perked me up. No, that's too suggestive. No. Don't take that out of context, guys. No. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a good one. Drink responsibly. Bye. Jesus.